Good morning, YouTube. This is Jeffrey Canso with Southwind Garage here on a gloomy and rainy Thursday morning. Uh, Small video today. We're going to go into what we're going to be doing this winter. As you know, racing slicks do not do well in the snow, so obviously we are not going to be racing. But we always are busy as heck. So we wanted to go over with you guys, our viewers, some things that are going to be happening this winter and some content we're going to be throwing out there. We have a couple video series that are going to be coming out. We've discussed it with the family members of the race team. I discussed it with my dad, my brother, my mom, and everybody else. And this is some content we're going to be putting out, and we really hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to keep that content coming, so you guys keep on viewing the channel and give you a little bit of get a little bit of view into the Kansas family until we start racing again. So let's go into it. I have a list written down. I can't do anything without lists. So we're just going to go through the list. The first set of content is going to be called the Race Room Chronicles. It's either going to be interviews done here in the Southwind Garage race room or possibly in the barn where the cars are being maintained and built. Basically, this is going to be a bunch of stories from Kansas Family Racing, Southwind Garage Racing, and car related stories. So, as you guys know, my parents have been racing for well over 36 years. They've been racing since I was this big. And then my brother are into cars. My mom is into cars. Ashley is slowly getting into cars. Um, James is into cars, so we got a lot of content. We do a lot of race room things and a lot of racing related stuff. Uh, we're going to be separating the race car stuff from the simulator stuff. We'll figure the names out for the simulator stuff, but um, basically it's just going to be a whole bunch of stories. My dad used to race his big Healy. There's a bunch of stories from that. My brother's done some autocrossing. There's stories from that. There's stories me and my brother have done while my parents have been racing at the race tracks. But one of the biggest videos coming up very, very soon, and you guys are going to watch this, is we're going to go over the cars that my parents have owned since they've lived at their current address. And right now, the number is at 51. So it's going to be a nice long video. Now I want to make it perfectly clear. The list is of registered vehicles that my parents have owned at the current address, and the number is at 51. So we're going to go through them. List. We're going to go from top of the list down to the bottom with my father, and we're going to go through why'd you buy the car, what did you think of the car, what was your favorite part of it, what did you hate about it, and why did you sell it. It's going to be a great video. We're going to do some more car related stories. I've got car related stories, and so that's going to be a really fun series. The next series is going to be what we're going to be calling Behind the Pit Wall. Behind the Pit Wall is an expansion of videos of the Kansas Family race team, Southwind Garage, and their hobbies. When we're not racing, we're obviously doing other things, right? One of my hobbies is I am a licensed technician as a ham radio operator. KF8 AZ Delta is my call sign. There are stories from, I can go into that. My wife, Ashley, if you don't know, she's into reptiles. My brother has some hobbies, and my parents have, as if you know them, they have a lot of other hobbies. They're pirates, they're sailors, and there's stories from that too. So that's a pretty good segment to fill in this winter, and we'll see what comes of that. The next set of videos is going to be called "And Now a Word from Our Sponsors." This segment will be interviews in person with our sponsors. As you know, we have a fair amount of sponsors. If you haven't seen all the stickers on Saffron, which is our yellow race car, we have a fair amount of sponsors, and they give us the opportunity to do what we love to do, and we want to give them homage. We feel that they deserve the limelight also. So we're going to be doing videos with them. How they got into the world of cars, why they decided to sponsor us, particularly how they know us, and what they would like to see with the race team going forward as a sponsor. We've got a couple good ones that are coming up. If you guys don't know, we have a sponsor of the Davis and Davis podcast. These guys are great. We're going to get an interview with them. They have a podcast, so they know about being on a microphone. So that's going to be a really good video. Soon, Dan Weiss and his farm company. That will be another video coming up very soon. We're going to do an interview with him. I'll let him go into it, but so that's what, and now a word from our sponsor is going to be about, is basically our sponsors. We're going to give them a chance to talk, and I think we're going to love hearing from them. Like I said, I have everything written down. I got to scroll. Next video series is going to be called And Now for Something Completely Different, for all your Monty Python fans out there. This is going to be a video series of our family antics that are not race related. So we do a lot of things other than racing. Like I said, my parents sail. I'm in the Coast Guard. My wife loves her reptiles. I'm into ham radio. My parents are pirates. They do the Santa Claus thing. They're part of the community through Kiwanis. So there's a plenty of content there we can use. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of videos about that. If you guys want to see more of that or less of that, because it's not race car related, let us know in the comments, please. We'd like to know what you guys' feedback is. The next thing is going to be something that the race team is very, very excited about. It's called the Beta Capsule. The next content is going to be called the Beta Capsule. Basically, this is going to be a complete rear brake change for Saffron, the yellow Sprite. If you don't know, the Saffron has rear drum brakes right now. We've been having problems with the rear drum brakes, and we've been wanting to go to discs for a while. There is a company out there called Velocity Soup. They're an up-and-coming company owned by Ron Sove. He has a rear brake kit that he is developing. We are going to be the guinea pigs for it. So the video series for the Beta Capsule will be the complete teardown and removal of the original drum brakes, the adjustments we need to make, the installation, an overview of the entire kit, and then after the installation, our beta testing. We're going to test it. If you guys don't know, the reason we've been wanting disc brakes is they're just better. They're all around better. Yes, they are VSCDA compliant. Yes, they are legal. We are allowed to use them. They used them on the original cars way back when, so that's not a worry. All right. One, they're more reliable. Two, parts are easier to get a hold of. And three, they're more predictable. So when you put your foot down after 20, 30 minutes of racing, more or less likely the result is going to be the same as the first lap. Drum brakes, not so much. They kind of heat up. They kind of get heat tired, and they kind of start to fade. And when they do get hot, things break. Also, disc brakes are a lot easier to work on. If you ever worked on the rear drum brakes on a Sprite, it's not an easy task. My brother I personally think is one of the experts on rear drum brakes on the Sprite, and he's probably going to be very happy about this. So we want to give a shout out to Velocity Soup, company owned by Ron So, for giving us the honor of beta testing this kit for him. And that's what this video series is going to be about, is the teardown, installation, and the beta testing of the rear drum brakes. We have another video series that is unnamed yet. We want to switch over to separating the actual race car stuff from the simulation stuff. So we're trying to come up with a name for the simulation videos that we have coming out. If you guys still want to see those, let us know. I know it's not the most exciting content, but it is a hobby of ours. It's what we like to do. And a word on that is we have finally put the We are getting the Put in Bay track made for one of the games on the simulator, so that we're excited to see, hopefully see that happen. And then there's one final video segment, also unnamed, and that will be maintenance on vehicles. Not just the race cars, but our everyday drivers, our daily drivers. For a great example, the starter on the yellow truck has to be changed out. Might be a good video. My dad is currently replacing the high pressure filter switch thingy on the automatic transmission on his Honda CR-V. He's already made a couple videos on that. We are in the editing stage of getting that video out to you guys as our new one of our new segments. We haven't named the segment yet. I want to figure out a name for that, but I haven't yet. But if you guys want to throw down in the comments what you guys think that segment should be, much appreciated. And that's pretty much everything for this video. I hope you guys like the new segments. If you guys think of one that we should, kind of segment that we should add, put it down in the comments. If you don't like a segment that I just listed, throw it down in the comments. We'd like to hear what you guys think. So that's it for today. Very short video, 11 minutes. That's it. It's a short one. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Jeffrey Kansas with Southwind Racing. Remember, racing is life. Anything that happens before or after, it's just waiting.